This podcast is a proud member of the UUOP network.
This is episode 609 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast for April 30th, 2024. Hello everyone, I'm hosting tonight, it's Tracy. Hello! I can't do this alone. I could, but it wouldn't be very interesting. With me I have Lee.
Hello everyone, and I've said the plan is for each of us to do a solo news show at some point this year.
I mean, you could do it because you are the resident gob.
I'm sure everyone can do it because they will be. We'll find out.
We will. And that's Michelle you can hear. Hello.
Hello.
That was a really weird hello from me. But
Don't know, Michelle's just realised how she can now get ahead of Chris in the pecking order by just giggling.
Oh, we'll be doing that from now on.
And the other little giggle you heard was Chris.
Hey, what's up?
How's everyone doing?
Good. I am excited to talk about stuff that's literally just dropped.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm excited to hear about it because I haven't gotten to be on my phone in the past 3 hours.
Chris
so I have no
hasn't
idea
seen
what's
it
going
either,
on.
so I've only seen what I've put in the show notes.
Yeah.
So I've tried to. So we're literally clean reactions to everything that's dropped.
No
I
swearing,
think it's
guys.
the first time that they've dropped it prior to recording.
Yes.
So it's kind of nice.
Yeah,
They're
very
finally getting
unusual.
with the game. I mean, come on now.
They're aligning their schedule with ours. Thank
Yes.
you, guys.
I wouldn't hold your breath.
Okay, let's get this kicked off because the quicker we do, the quicker we get to that exciting stuff. So we're going to start off with a belated Producers Club birthday. And April the 15th saw the lovely Andrea Tremol's birthday. Happy birthday, Andrea!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Andrea.
Wasn't my fault. She sent it in late. She
Well,
sat listening to the last
We'll
news
blame you.
episode going, where's my birth? Oh, I never sent it in.
well, better
Sorry,
late than
Andrea.
never, so I hope you had a lovely day. Right. I think we should kick things off as usual with some little things from Seth.
This is Seth Kabursky, co-author of the Unofficial Guides, here with a look at all the little things new around the Universal Orlando Resort for the end of April 2024. I'm going to start off with yet another grad event warning. Grad Bash and Grad Venture events for graduating students are happening on the weekends, which means early closure for the parks on Fridays and Saturdays, as well as big crowds. We even saw Volcano Bay hit full capacity last weekend due to the good weather. That doesn't scare you off from going to the parks. Florida residents right now can get a buy 2 days and get 2 additional days free. And if you're an annual pass holder already, you'll be happy to know that UUOP Appreciation Days are returning from May 1st through the 21st. You'll be able to pick up a new 90s themed button starting on May 1st at the UUOP Lounge or the Five and Dime. And you'll also find an exclusive pass holder entrance at Islands of Adventure along with other perks. Before we head inside the parks, a few updates from City Walk. The Quiet Flight Surf Shop has permanently closed after 24 years, and they've posted a farewell message to their customers on the doors. But their surfboard photo op remains available for now. And the Cinnabon right next door was closing on Sunday the 28th, just after I'm recording this. But you can still get your Cinnabons inside IOA. If you were thinking of buying a fuel rod smartphone battery recharger while you were at Universal, be aware that the price at the kiosks has been increased from $30 to $35 for each kit. They still cost $30 if you buy them at Disney. Finally, if you're at City Walk on May 5th, both Antojitos and Pat O'Brien's will be holding Cinco de Mayo parties, and no admission is charged to attend. Let's take a walk around Universal Studios Florida. I previously reported that Cabby's taxi cab had been removed from the front of the park. That was for Grad Bash, but the character's last day will be on May 4th. He won't be appearing in the park after that date. Around the corner in Hollywood, Marilyn and her Diamond Bellas have moved their show to the exterior of Mel's Drive-In instead of New York, where they used to be. Just across the street from Mel's, the new Esoteric Gate has finally been installed. That project has been a long time in progress. But the La Bamba restaurant right next door remained closed all the way through spring break. It looks like that is going to be used for VIPs only for the foreseeable future. However, you don't have to be a VIP to get a crepe from the Central Park crepe stand right on that corner. They finally removed the construction walls around the backside of it and revealed the new Coke Freestyle machines that have been installed. The Central Park area that is a viewing section for the Lagoon show is all closed off right now while work is done on the new fountain show. I spotted a tent set up, what looked like for a technical control booth, along with scaffolding for rock painting work along the shoreline, and a big backhoe that is sitting on the stretch of sidewalk behind the Starbucks, blocking off access to Sting Alley in New York. Speaking of New York, I noticed a few figures of characters from the Secret Life of Pets films now peeking out of some of the upper story windows on the building in New York that also houses Finnegan's. For now, it's just a cute little Easter egg, but maybe it could be a hint that the Secret Life of Pets ride from Hollywood could come to Orlando someday. In Minion Land, they have finally finished the illumination sign on the backside of the Transformers building, and the Pop Nana stand is now selling new Despicable Me 4 Minion buckets for $30. There's been a lot of rumors lately about Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket possibly closing in 2025. I, for one, won't miss it if it does, but one ride we know for sure is closing is Fast and the Furious Supercharged, which is going to close from August 14th through Halloween Horror Nights. Right next door to Fast and the Furious, it looks like they've finally taken down the scaffolding around the San Francisco bathroom facade, and I can't say that it looks very good. The red brick has been redone, but it doesn't look nearly as realistic as the buildings on either side of it. And finally, in the studios, Chez Alcatraz is under construction, but I'm happy to report that the bartenders at the temporary Chez Alcatraz bar have finally gotten a tented roof over their heads to protect them from the elements. Okay, let's head on into Islands of Adventure, where that new wait time board that I told you about in Port of Entry is still just showing the IOA logo and hasn't yet started showing actual wait times. In Seuss Landing, the refurbishment of the Truffula Tree Forest is finally finished, and you can once again listen to the Onceler's story. In Marvel Superhero Island, they've also finally finished repaving the Spider-Man logo out in front of his attraction. That looks like the last bit of refurbishment that had to happen in Marvel. In Toon Lagoon, I've heard reports that Blondie's has been testing a mobile order only service. We'll see if that sticks around. And some bad news in Jurassic Park. Not only are the River Adventures Hadra stores still missing, but Pteranodon Flyers is closed indefinitely. There's a construction wall up in front of the entrance, and the team members don't seem to have any idea when it might begin operating again. Finally, we'll finish off in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter with some good news. Flight of the Hippogriff got its second train back into operation again. That should cut the wait time significantly for that ride. All right, that wraps it up for this time. As always, I'm Seth Kaburski, co-author of The Unofficial Guides, which you can pick up at theunofficialguides.com. I'll be back in a couple weeks. Until then, I'm keeping an eye on all those little things at Universal Orlando for you.
Wow, there was a lot actually there.
So as of today, Cinnabon is closed. There are walls up covering both Cinnabon and Quiet Flight, and the surfboard photo up because it's in between the two.
Okay.
Yeah.
So surfboard photo is gone.
I'm assuming it's potentially
Not
still
gone,
there, but it's not accessible as of right now.
Okay.
I want to apologize in advance for Pteranodon Flyers closing.
Pteranodon.
Yeah, sure, same thing. It's Universal's like, oh, he's gonna have an opportunity to do that. Let's close it off.
Absolutely.
No, sir.
So let's be honest. How gutted are you going to be if this isn't a temporary thing and they do close it? That one time, you must have rode. Have you ridden it before, Chris? You must have done.
50% gutted because I've never ridden it until our last trip where I finally aligned the stars and I got my niece to go on there with me. So
yeah,
but Alexa wasn't able to do so. So she will be. She heard about this and she was very upset.
Yeah, it's weird because they haven't announced anything. It's just closed.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it's not gone. I mean, it's a cool experience and it's cool to have something specifically for little kids.
Yeah.
It's due some type of upgrade, though. Hopefully it's not just a simple refurbishment. Like it could be really cool.
It could.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love the idea of, I think we've talked about it before, where if it covered, I know they couldn't do it, but if it covered the whole land, like the Zeus Trolley train ride, effectively, it should be something along that lines where you get, if they could cover more of Jurassic Park. Obviously they can't because of Velocicoaster, but can you imagine if they over the paths and like over the river adventure?
As I say,
amazing.
If you managed to turn that with the splashdown,
that would be so
that would be
awesome.
so cool.
Have it go through the Mosasaurus roll.
That wouldn't be terrifying to little kids at all.
To everybody, to be fair.
To be honest, that ride terrifies me because if you actually look up,
which one?
Dragonflies. If you look up at how that's like hanging off that rail, it's like
there's not a lot holding
that doesn't
it on.
look like there's a lot there.
And it swings like
It really does.
More aggressive than I thought it would be.
Yeah, it is. Rip Ride Rocket Michelle, you've got to ride it before it closes.
Do I though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'm good.
No.
You're going to have like cold sweats in your dreams thinking about not riding it once it closed. So I suggest you do.
Just for once.
I just don't think I will though, Chris. I think I will be perfectly happy.
I would think every person listening to this podcast would go, how can I take that woman seriously as a Universal Orlando podcaster if she hasn't ridden, and I'm going to throw myself under the bus right now, everything in that park or those parks.
You haven't ridden everything either.
I know, but I'm not against it.
Wait, what have you not ridden?
Stormforce Acceleratron, but I have a friend of mine who is prepared to go on it with me and not spin it, so I could do it without hurling.
I'm prepared to go on it and not spin it.
You wouldn't. There's no way you'd go,
yes,
not spin dear, it. I won't spin it. And then 30 seconds later, it'll be like that demon face emoji and like...
See, here's the difference between your ride that you haven't ridden and mine. You have the option of being like, can I go on it and not spin it and like feel fine afterwards? I can't be like, hey, can I go on this? But can you just like somehow get me up to the top a little bit differently so that it's not quite so scary?
Just close your eyes.
I don't have that option.
Close your eyes.
It's not the same.
It is.
You can close your eyes.
That's going to make me hurl even more, probably.
Yeah, and so closing my eyes is going to freak me out even more too.
I do kind of remember a little pact, though.
Go on. If I ride Stormforce Acceleratron...
I never made that pact.
We made it for you.
I'm sure there's enough clips on this podcast of Michelle saying things that I could edit that together.
Dude, I don't even need you to do that. Just feed me some audio. I'll pop it into AI and we're done.
No, not you and Michelle. Me and Michelle.
Okay.
What was this pact? Was I drunk?
Probably.
I don't
That's
think
why
I've
I'll
ever
take
seen you
advantage
drunk,
of it.
to be fair.
Yeah, and I'll do Dr. Doom.
Okay. Now that's
I
a
made
fair
that
swap.
pact because I don't even do Dr. Doom either.
Exactly.
Oh, well, we'll do that together too.
Oh my God. What? Okay, can we get back on track, please? Because Rip Ride Rocket is closing and just let me have my moment of glory, please.
No, I appreciate that.
I don't.
Yeah.
I will never, ever.
Like,
So
you want it there?
Yeah, do you want it there? Do we want it to be just rethemed? Do we want a whole new thing?
I think if they close it, I don't think they'll replace it.
I don't think they will.
Because it didn't replace anything in the first place. It added. So I think if they close it, I can't see them adding anything in.
But you can't just take it away.
You
like
can.
That was a different time, right? Like
you can just take it away.
Rides. You could.
But you can't because it's like they would have to change their all their marketing and everything. It's the skyline, like.
Well, no, not about that. I'm just talking about having rides. Period.
Well,
like
that's true. Yeah.
They took two away to make Fast and Furious, so they're not against taking more away and adding less.
But that's one of only 2, well, 3 if you count Green Gots, coasters in that whole park.
Yeah.
right? But you've got Epic Universe opening next year, which is going to have a ton of them.
And
Yeah,
maybe
but they're not going to want people not going to studios too and have studios losing money.
So what you're telling me is Rip Ride Rocket's that good it's drawing people to Universal Studios Florida?
No, but I think taking it away would hurt
I
them.
disagree.
I think they're going to retheme it. I think they're going to retheme it to Minions.
I think they're going to retheme it as one giant coaster, and that's how you get between the two parks.
There's no way. I mean, that would be
Epic,
cool.
yeah.
There's no way they're
that be
theming it as
nice?
I know.
Minions because the height requirement on it's far too high for it to be a Minions themed ride.
It doesn't have to be for kids to be Minion themed.
It really does, because if you've got kids who see and can't ride it, they're going to be.
Nah, I don't think
Yeah,
so.
I think they should just rip it out altogether. I love that coaster, but
Yeah.
I don't ride it anymore in fear of getting stuck.
Yeah, there's a lot of people
At
that
the
don't
top.
ride it anymore.
Yeah, it gets stuck way too often.
Yep.
And
Yes.
I'm calling bull on that episode that we did where it talked about the quick release so we don't have to worry. No, that doesn't happen. I've seen it stuck there for an hour. That's way too long.
Which is why I won't ride it.
It's currently a 15-minute wait, so your long wait times is wrong.
Well, that just shows if it's only 15-minute wait time, that's telling you it's not popular.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like it's always longer on the weekends. That's what she said.
Hey!
It's because it's warmer. Oh no, we're talking about Rip Ride Rocket, aren't we?
Wow.
Well, they could take it out and put in a smaller coaster that's family
Yeah.
friendly.
That's going to be a lot of money.
I don't know.
Let's face it, though. Hang on. Brain work. Coasters that are taken out aren't just dumped. They are sold on.
Not
we know
always.
because our parks over here buy them.
All the ones that no one else wants.
You know.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. That's like disassembling IKEA furniture and selling it and trying to
But
reassemble
they
it.
do. It happens.
I know it happens. Have you seen how it is after it gets reassembled?
We've ridden the ones that have been reassembled
The question is, why wait until next year to close it?
because they're expecting Epic to
Take
up
the
the
slack.
slack, yeah.
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
and Epic will have generated money to replace it.
I'm not convinced they'll replace it, but
I think, well, it's a hell of a footprint when you look at it, really.
it's
It is.
outside of the park, really.
And maybe it'll become what they wanted it to become.
No.
Might do. They're not just going to then just leave this empty expanse.
As I say, it's not inside the park, so it doesn't really affect the park as such. It's not like taking out, so whenever Springfield goes, that's going to be a mess in that park when they have to close all that off. It's not going to be like that because it's not in the park. You're not going to walk through it. It's
off to the side.
yeah, it's not. It's out. The whole thing's effectively outside of the park.
What if they're What if they're going to knock down Blue Man Group Theater
But they've
and the coaster and put something like
Well,
Dark ride code.
yeah.
But they've been using that for Grinchmas for the last many years.
Yeah.
that's true.
I don't know. I think they're not going to just take it away. And I know what you're saying, that they're not against that. But when you're charging $150 a ticket to go inside of a park and you go, oh, here's one less ride, that's not going to go over well with people.
Yeah, but when they
Right.
replace Fast and Furious Supercharged with Secret Life of Pets, that'll get people in.
I would not be mad.
Replace Fast and Furious with
Please.
anything. That'll get
Please.
people in. Close off Fast and Furious. That'll bring more people in.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, one thing I think we're all in agreement on is Rip Ride Rocket can go bye-bye. And whatever the outcome is, we're fine with it.
If it goes
Yeah.
before I get a chance to ride it again, I will be annoyed because we haven't ridden it for a while. And I do like that coaster, to be fair.
So come on over.
I
Yep.
wish it was that easy.
I mean, Grad Bash, I am eligible.
I know.
That's true.
Yeah. Or it'll
I
be
can
in
be
a
a
few
chaperone.
weeks. Yeah.
What's a big backhoe, by the way?
It's what we call a JCB digger.
All right.
Yeah, I looked it up.
Enough said.
Seth mentioned that, and me and Tracy just looked at each other and went, "There's a big backed hoe in there? What?"
Yeah, it's Florida, man. It happens.
We literally
Oh
just
my
call it
God.
JCB. We just call everything like that a JCB.
It's a digger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Secret Life of Pets characters, I love that
Oh,
they
that's
put
so
them in the
cute.
window. I'd love to see them do more things like that around the park if they could. You think like they do it for the projections and stuff in the windows at Horror Nights. I'd love to see them add just random things in areas where it fits. It would be cool.
Now we're going to have people knocking on the doors in that area too, trying to make them appear.
They're just there all the time. Just for anyone that wants to do that, they're there all the time. They don't move. They're just figures. So don't
No, go knock on the door because it's quite funny to see the videos and we can just point and laugh. Because I'm mean today.
Okay.
Yeah. Nothing else?
Nope.
No.
Okay. Right. A little bit early, but we are going to take a break. Join us in a minute.
Man, we need a vacation.
Oh, I got this.
Whoa, that's awesome. But I was thinking something a little more adventurous.
Okay, how about this?
Yes! Woo! And how about some relaxation from Mama?
Oh, perfect. Wait, how did you do that?
Easy. Portkey Vacations.
For your next vacation, let Portkey Vacations take away all the guesswork and stress of planning. From air and hotel to theme park tickets and everything else in between, they've got you covered. Just visit PortkeyVacations.com and touch the Portkey to get started with your free, no-obligation quote request. With just one touch, and Portkey Vacations will magically take you wherever you want to go.
Okay, welcome back. We are going to crack straight on. It's time for a Which Stick Gets Your Lick, and this one comes from the Tyler family.
I've been given the impossible task to keep this family friendly. So why is the segment name so rich with double entendre? We all know what you're trying to say with the segment name that you picked. I'm not even gonna go there, so which stick gets your lick?
Which stick gets your lick? Oh, hell yeah. Lick it, baby.
Hey, everybody at UUOP. John Tyler, your jingle maker. And I'm here with my wife and a couple of friends, and we're going to do a Which Stick Gets Your Lick. So, Becky and I have had the cheesecake and the strawberry. And I personally am going to give the cheesecake a 4, both on flavor and presentation, because that stick had a rather hefty curvature to the left. I mean, it really was bent. I mean, it could have hurt somebody. But it was delicious to a point of 4, too. It wasn't crazy over the top delicious, but it was very delicious and sticky.
And it was creamy. It was very
creamy. It was very creamy.
It was very creamy.
But then the strawberry. And the strawberry, absolutely 11 out of 5 gets an oh hell yeah. So that's for me, and it was straight as an arrow. I mean, no problems.
Wow.
So,
Oh my God.
Rebecca, what do you think?
I think the strawberry is an absolute oh hell yeah, and I would have it again and again and again.
How many could you put in your mouth at once?
I don't know, but we can find out.
I like that. We'll try that. Okay. And next victim.
Hey, this is Grace. I had the cookies and cream. It was also very creamy, and it was the perfect shape, a delight to the eyes. I would give it a 5 out of 5. Oh, hell yeah.
Hey, this is Bree, and I had the strawberry, and
what the hell was that?
I would give it a 4 out of 5. It had an excellent mouthfeel and was delicious.
All right, guys, there you have it. Thank you for the awesome segment and an opportunity to let the world know about all our deformations and defects. We'll talk to you soon.
Well, that was some happy stick licking, wasn't it?
Wow.
Wow.
I think that's at the goal post.
I knew John was always going to
yeah.
take it in that direction.
Becky.
That was hilarious.
Wow.
Curvature.
I got a bit, because I really miss
Bree.
Grace and Brie.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun.
I think Becky made me blush a little bit.
Yeah.
How many can she fit in her mouth at once?
Honestly, I think we need video evidence.
Don't dare a fool.
Don't ask him for that.
Becky,
Because
do it.
you know
do
she
it.
will.
Do it. You know you want to make me happy.
I've got images in my head now, and it's
Oh,
not good.
wow.
Oh,
Is that next year's? How many...
No,
how
many what? Yeah,
I don't know.
sticks.
How many pops can you get in your gob or something like
That
that?
doesn't work, but yeah, okay.
I'll come up with something ruder.
Want to hear yourself on the podcast? Well, it's super easy. Get involved in this year's interactive topic, Which Stick Gets Your Lick? All you have to do is go to Freeze Ray Pops inside Minion Land at Universal Studios Florida and try as many of the popsicles as you care to try.
once you've done that, record yourself ranking each one of them out of 5. 1 being,
oh, hell no.
And 5 being,
oh, hell yeah.
And send them to us at podcast@uuopodcast.com. And for the best recording, do it while you're in the parks.
And describe the curvature.
Yes.
Yes, please.
I think we've got about
Send-
5 or 6, so we need some soon.
Yeah. And send videos of multiples in your mouth.
Please don't, because it's me that has to look at them first.
Send them direct to me. I don't mind.
Becky just sent me a picture of the curvature. I'll send it to you guys now.
Not
just
of the
join
popsicle.
just join the producers club and pop them on there.
Yeah, that'll
That's fine.
work.
Yeah, that's good.
Right. Okay, so yes, time for another Producers Club birthday. And this one is from May the 13th. And it is the amazing Kendra Rook's birthday. Happy birthday, Kendra! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Okay, so Universal have literally just dropped all of the info about this summer's new offerings. So we're going to go through them and you're going to get genuine live reactions because we haven't had time to look.
I've seen tiny little bits when I put it in the show notes. Tracy hasn't seen anything. Michelle hasn't seen anything. Chris hasn't seen anything. And this literally dropped like 50 minutes ago. It dropped it like quarter to 3 your time. And it's now, 25 to 4?
Yeah, about half an hour ago.
Yeah. I mean, your maths is terrible, but okay. The first bit they dropped is the opening of DreamWorks Land, which will be on June 14th. So the highly anticipated new DreamWorks Land will make its official debut on June 14th at Universal Studios Florida, inviting guests to explore the vivid worlds of some of DreamWorks Animation's most beloved characters from Shrek, Trolls, and Kung Fu Panda. We kind of already know this, don't we? But I think it's the opening day. And to be fair, seeing pictures and stuff from it, it still doesn't look anywhere near finished, by the way.
We know, though, they virtually do it overnight, so...
The expansive new area will feature interactive play areas, character meet and greets, an all-new indoor live show experience, unique treats, and photo-worthy moments that are fun for the whole family. Guests will be able to explore Shrek's Swamp, enjoy the Troller Coaster, still hate that name, interact with Poe in the Panda Village, encounter characters like Gabby from Gabby's Dollhouse, and so much more. Plus, guests will be transported into the worlds of some of their favourite characters in DreamWorks Imagination Celebration, a multi-sensory live show that will bring beloved DreamWorks stories to life like never before. There you go, Chris. Perfect for you and your little family.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I'm literally going to be there June 19th.
Oh, wow.
Oh, live reports.
Boots on the ground.
Yes.
That is awesome.
Woo.
You need to experience
know.
all of these that you can then.
Yeah.
Yes, for 100%. So excited. Also debuting on June 14th at Islands of Adventure, Hogwarts Always Castle Projection Show in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Hogsmeade. On select nights, guests visiting the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Hogsmeade will delight in the nighttime extravaganza, Hogwarts Always, an incredible new projection show that will take guests on a journey through iconic moments of a school year at Hogwarts, all set against the majestic backdrop of Hogwarts Castle. From supply shopping in Diagon Alley and the exhilarating ride aboard the Hogwarts Express to participating in the sorting ceremony, celebrating the House Cup winner, and so much more. The visually stunning experience promises to captivate witches, wizards, and muggles of all ages. The show will also feature 4 different endings that celebrate each Hogwarts house and will culminate with a colorful pyrotechnic display. Fans should also listen for dialogue from beloved characters like Professor Dumbledore, Hagrid, the Sorting Hat, and more throughout the show. Yay!
That's everyone bawling their eyes out when Hagrid's bit comes on.
Yes.
It's cool.
Yeah. Is this the first time they changed the show aside from like the Christmas one
and the Dark Arts one?
I don't think they've ever done like a major update to the show or change.
Because you've had the normal one, then there's the Dark Arts one, the Christmas one, and then this one.
Yeah.
So like aside from it being seasonal,
Yes.
as those other ones are,
Yeah.
this is like the first major change
Yeah.
to the show.
And we haven't even
pretty cool.
seen the normal one.
No?
No, we've only seen the Christmas one.
How?
Because
How?
the first time we got to the first time we were there when the Dark Arts one, I was rather ill.
Okay.
And then I don't think we've ever been there when the normal one's on.
Not to tend to go out for Halloween, so.
No, we haven't.
I mean, that gives you another excuse to come for Grad Bash so you can see the old one.
I mean, if I have to.
Is it on? I don't think it's on now, is it?
Why wouldn't it be?
They stopped it like a year ago.
I mean, I can go and find out.
I don't think it's been performing for quite some time.
Oh. How much I'm up to date on Harry Potter.
Yeah, I don't think it's... I think they stopped it a while back. But I think...
It's like the Christmas one was the last one that they've done.
And that was 2022. I don't know whether it came back after that.
I'm not sure.
I know they stopped it for an extended refurb, but I don't know whether it ever came back officially.
I feel like I saw it this past Christmas.
The Christmas show?
Yeah.
Oh, it was. Yes, it was.
Yeah,
Because
it was
Michelle,
there.
you did it on.
Okay.
Yeah, of course it was. Yeah, you're right. But I don't think they've done the normal
I did
one.
it during the tour.
Yeah.
So
of
like
course you did.
the regular one you're saying has been gone.
Yeah, I don't think they've done the normal daytime or nighttime show. I don't think it's been for quite a while, like a year or more.
Interesting.
I might
I'm
be
excited
wrong.
to see this new one.
Me too.
I hope they don't use clips from the films. It kind of annoys me a little bit now because it's like, how old are those films now? And I get it, that's what the thing is. I'd like to do them so, like they did with Ghoulish, something sort of in-house created rather than just clips from the films, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It does, but
That'd be hard to do though. With
I
the
think
description they just gave, that'd be hard to do.
yeah.
Not
Plus,
really.
I think they're trying to pull on those emotional strings of the movie. Whereas Ghoulish was more, it felt like it had a little more creativity that they could do for that.
But you could still do Potter-related stuff. If you think about the Christmas one, all the Yule Ball stuff that's going on, it's not from the film. It's all stuff that they've created. Even all the stuff with the Weasley brothers and that isn't stuff from the films. It's stuff that they've created to project on there. So they could do it.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
I'd rather see them go down that route.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I like the traditional. I wouldn't mind seeing the actual actors in the projection.
Just me.
Yeah.
I just like to
Like
see
these
it.
drones up there too,
yeah.
but that's a different thing altogether.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So also June the 14th, Michelle,
day,
you've
June
got
14th, isn't
you're
it?
going to be busy.
Guys, I'm so excited.
I'm
oh my
not.
God.
I'm so annoyed.
I think I need to extend my trip, actually.
Yeah. We have the Cinesational. We have Cinesational, a symphonic.
Yep, exactly. Please, Universal, name things better.
Wow.
Roller coaster.
Yeah. Cinesational, a symphonic spectacular. The waters of the Universal Studios Florida Lagoon will come to life with an all-new nighttime show, Cinesational, a symphonic spectacular. The exhilarating new show will celebrate the emotional power of music by leveraging the iconic scores and scenes from blockbuster films that have inspired Universal Orlando's past, present and future attractions, including Warner Brothers Pictures, Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts films, Jurassic World, Jaws, Shrek, Ghostbusters, Trolls, Back to the Future, Universal Monsters, Transformers, How to Train Your Dragon, E.T., Fast and Furious, the Super Mario Brothers movie, Minions, The Mummy and King Kong.
Oh my God.
Wow.
All of them.
That's awesome.
That's a long show. If it's a full score of each one.
3 seconds each.
It'd be interesting how long Cinematic Celebration was and how long Marathon of Mayhem. I think Ghoulish was
15
minutes.
Yeah,
I think
20 minutes.
I think Marathon of Mayhem was about 20.
When you think about average park goers, though, they don't want too much time. I know this is going to be after hours, but people don't like to stand around for too long, do
I
they?
disagree with something like this
We're different.
as an end to the night, and I've said it for a long time. Disney know how to do it. You look at Wishes and Illuminations and whatever. It's never been better than Illuminations, Wishes, and Fantasmic. To be honest,
Well,
at Disney.
Fantasmic is set up properly with seating.
Yeah. And And Universal have always struggled to have that end of the day show. I said it before, where you just kind of get to, the park shuts in 5 minutes. Sorry, we best get going then.
Yeah.
Rather than, the end of the day show starts in 10 minutes. We better go and find our spot. And that's what I want these to be. So I hope it's a decent length.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Just as awe-inspiring as the moments featured during Cinesational Symphonic Spectacular, hey, the impressive collection of technologies and special effects that will bring the show to life. The Next Level Lagoon show will feature 228 fountains that reach heights of up to 131 feet, incredible 4K projection mapping, an original composition featuring newly arranged scores meticulously crafted to each scene, and more than 600 drones all coming together to envelop guests in a breathtaking display of unforgettable cinematic moments. This is going to be...
It sounds amazing.
I cannot wait.
Yeah. It's going to be Cinesational.
Yeah, you know how the music for Marathon of Mayhem was so well put together.
Yeah.
And to be fair, even Ghoulish for that matter, I love that sound, the score to that. And I know they worked with The Weeknd on his section. I know it wasn't just like taken off. I know they reworked that Blinding Lights to work in Ghoulish. So going down this route and remixing the scores from all these movies to create one soundtrack, I'd buy a CD already, and I don't even know what it sounds like.
Amen.
They should sell them. I say it every time, they should sell them.
Yep.
And is this going to be the first actual like drone show here in Orlando? Because Disney hasn't announced anything like that yet.
Yes.
Well, didn't they do? It doesn't really count as a theme park, but didn't they do drones for New Year's over at Icon Park?
I think they did something.
They did something like that.
No, didn't they do something at Downtown Disney? That's how old that is. Disney Springs.
Yeah.
It did, but it was very.
I think it was
very early on drone show. I
think they only did it like one night as well, maybe two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen circulating the internet that Star Wars drone show, which phenomenal.
Yeah.
To see how they incorporate these drones, especially with all the IPs that they're talking about here. You're going to see a Kong, you're going to see Jaws, you're going to see all this stuff.
Oh my God, I've just got so excited.
So cool.
Yeah, the Jaws scene with drones should be amazing.
Yeah, you can have the water and then the Jaws popping out of the water.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, if we don't have
Holy
Optimus
crap.
Prime as like transforming from, if it doesn't roll up like the truck. Oh my God.
Wow.
We need some money.
Brad
Michelle,
Nash
get
is
that
sounding
credit card
good.
warmed up.
You know how long I have been desperate for a drone show because I've seen the potential in these things for years.
Yeah.
So
now combine that with soundtracks that you love and properties that you love. It's
lighted packages and everything. It's going to be amazing.
Plus, the Lagoon show is phenomenal. Like the actual, what is it? The fountains that they installed.
Yes.
Like I love it personally. I think it's such a nice, deviation from just a normal like nighttime show.
Yeah, I love the projection mapping on the buildings behind. It's never quite hit the heights of what Marathon of Mayhem was, because that to me was the pinnacle of what they've done so far. So if they can find that and elevate that, you've got little bits in there.
Elevate, is that a drone joke?
It sounds like they will be.
Well, remember Stay Puft Marshmallow Man?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You've got
Ghostbusters I'm
in
okay
there.
if they bring that same effect against the wall, how they did that one. Just bring it back, because they said Ghostbusters here, so why not?
Yeah. Because it was they blow it up and the jets turned white, didn't they? And that was awesome. Yeah, you've got monsters. You've got Universal monsters and Ghostbusters in there. There's two of the things from Marathon of Mayhem already.
Yeah. We have the potential for a top tier nighttime show at
Absolutely.
Universal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who needs fireworks?
So excited. My belly is has butterflies in it.
I just realised How to Train Your Dragon, so we could actually have a Night Fury coming in.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Yes.
What's a Night Fury for those uninitiated?
Toothless.
Toothless is a Night Fury.
He's a Night Fury dragon.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Remember, I haven't seen it yet.
You need to see it very soon.
Oh, yeah,
yes,
I will.
Definitely.
All right, next up, we have the Universal Mega Movie Parade. This is debuting on July 3rd at Universal Studios Florida. Beginning July 3rd, some of the beloved stories from Universal's film will leap off the screen and land on the streets of Universal Studios Florida for Universal Mega Movie Parade, a spectacular celebration of iconic movies. You got E.T., Back to the Future, Jaws, Ghostbusters, Jurassic World, Illumination Minions, and Sing, and DreamWorks Animation's Trolls and Kung Fu Panda. Universal Mega Movie Parade will be Universal Orlando's biggest daytime parade to date and combined 13 brand new floats, nearly 100 performers, including dancers, skaters, stilt walkers, POI performers. POI?
Anyone?
What's that?
I do know it's
POI performers.
Yeah, it's.
Is it
You
those
like-
bouncy things?
Isn't it?
Performance art.
POI is a performing art and also the name of the equipment used for its performance.
It's a skills toy. Poi is an object or theatrical prop used for dexterity play or an object of... I have no idea.
Because isn't like a Diablo and all of that sort of stuff classed as poi?
Possibly by
I
the
think
looks
that's
of it.
what it is, and
It's like spinning objects, basically.
Yeah, you gotta have a lot of dexterity for these things.
So basically,
Like,
just performance artists who have some type of prop.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like millennial ravers.
Okay.
Millennial
Sure.
ravers.
How many people go at this thing and have no idea what that is?
And we've probably just given them the wrong information anyway.
No, it is. I've just like those baton things for jugglers and like
Yeah.
fire performers
yeah,
and
it's
stuff.
it's the buttons and then the tap, like they have two of the hands, the one in the end, they like spin
Yeah.
it. Yeah, that's what
I mean,
poi is.
a lot of the
yes.
stuff we saw at the Fuel Girls show,
Kinda.
they had some stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Well, you'll get to see some of that and more. And special effects to create a jaw-dropping experience where guests can relive classic film moments in a whole new way. Guests will watch in awe as they see the massive 16-foot Stay Puft oh, wow. A 16-foot Stay Puft Marshmallow Man atop the Ghostbusters float. Oh, wow. The colorful Catterbus and giant rainbows on the vibrant Trolls float. A live marching drumline perform the iconic movie score of Jaws
Nice.
alongside a float theme to the film.
Ooh,
And for the epic finale, a gyrosphere, raptors, and the fierce Tyrannosaurus Rex aboard the Jurassic World float, and so much more. Fans should also pay close attention to the parade to see if they can spot additional details that not iconic element from the films. This is phenomenal.
This is so cool.
Universal has been, again, Disney have always been the parade kings.
Who?
Who? And Universal are finally stepping out of their shadow in a big, big way in a lot of things.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of things they need to step up on, as we know. But as far as spectacle,
They are
this
knocking
is
it out the
them
park.
stepping out of Disney's shadow
Yeah.
without a doubt.
They are using the properties that they have access to.
Finally.
Like,
Very well.
Yep.
a 16-foot Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. That's fun. That's so cool.
There's only
So
there's
freaking
one
cool.
thing missing that I would have loved to have seen in there is a Transformers one. Because if you've seen the ones, I think it's at Japan in their parade, the Transformers float in there is amazing. But Ghostbusters, very interesting considering the episode we're putting out next week.
See, they listen.
Yeah.
Well, they don't because it's not out yet.
They hacked us.
They hacked us. They managed to get access to my laptop.
Oh
They
dear.
got the files that were inside the computer.
Yeah. Google's listening.
Oh, well, we know that.
Yeah, this sounds amazing.
Yeah, I'm quite excited.
I'm expecting
This is-
something on a scale of a Christmas parade or a Mardi Gras parade.
Oh, easily with those.
I mean, how many parade
Yeah.
floats are the holidays parade and the Mardi Gras one? More or less than 13.
Tracy, marching drumline performance of the Jaws.
Oh, tell
theme
me.
song. I mean,
I know. That's it. I'm all in with that.
Brian's
So
here
cool.
now pushing Tane's a drummer. You get yourself for that bloody... If they're
Yeah.
auditioning, get yourself there, kid.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Sounds awesome.
Yes.
Michelle, when do you come back from your trip?
Well, I'm only there for like 5 nights.
Oh, no, you're going to miss it.
I know, and then I'm not planning on being back there until
Horror Nights.
Halloween Horror Nights,
Which
in
you-
which case the parade won't be happening.
Probably not.
just extend it out till the 4th.
I mean,
It's only 15 days.
You did tell me to, so
You also only live a couple of states down, just up. Just drive down for
I seriously might have to. I'm not even kidding.
I mean, you were looking for a graduation.
You're not
gift
going.
for me.
No, I haven't got
Damn
that
it.
much money.
I'm trying, people.
If you're going, I'm going.
You're not graduating.
I don't give a... I'm graduating from being the only person in this house with a job.
Not first.
No, I'm staying at uni now. Just out of spite.
Well, you're definitely not going then.
Okay, starting out, guests visiting the park can gear up for the amazing entertainment coming this summer with specialty merchandise celebrating the new experiences, including clothing, drinkware, headbands themed to beloved DreamWorks characters, and more. The selection also includes new original interactive bubble wands inspired by DreamWorks Animation's Trolls and Universal Pictures and Amblin Entertainment's Jurassic World. The bubble wands will activate fun features when interacting with other wands.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. And will also interact with select Universal Mega Movie Parade floats when the parade debuts on July 3rd. More details to be revealed in the next few months.
Okay.
All right. I'm getting a bubble wand, guys.
I can't wait to see a bunch of adults just frolicking around the park, tapping each other's wands.
Can we get wands and interact, guys?
Yeah.
I can see Chris and David Griswold right now.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
I'll tap wands with you.
Yeah. Just a tip.
I was just waiting for someone to get.
Just only the tip.
Can we please not?
And shirts. You t-shirts that say tap that.
Tap on the front, just the tip on the back.
I'd tap that tip. Jesus Christ.
So
That's it, guys. We need a bubble wand UUOP shirt. Somebody make it happen.
So it says here that these wands will interact with select floats.
Yeah.
So is that to say that the floats are going to just stop so people can interact with them?
No, I think it'll be the other way around. I think it'll be more the float interacts with the wand more than anything. It'll change colors or something
Or to
like
make
that.
it start bubbling with like the float itself.
Yeah, it's
that's kind of cool.
It'll be RFID technology because I know from like the
BTS ones, yeah.
Concerts we have light sticks and you sync to the stadium.
Yeah.
And they control the colours and we have like Mexican waves of colours going around the stadium because it's being computer controlled. So if it's RFID, it's quite easy to do. It's as long as your bubble wand is hooked up.
Michelle, what were the Disney ones? Were the ears?
Yeah, glow with the show ears.
They're the ones.
Yeah. And then they also have the new magic bands do that too. So like they'll make song, like play songs and all kinds of stuff.
The only problem is if it's a light thing, it's during the day. It's a daytime parade.
If it's bubble wands, it could be like it pulses the bubbles out or something like that.
That would be cool. It's putting some really strange images in my head, but okay.
I can't wait.
I bet.
Bubble wand UUOP shirt.
Michelle, you're not going to get to see this till next year, though, unless you make a special trip.
Oh, I'm making a special trip for the bubble wands. And I need that little Hedwig owl that
I'm desperate for one of those. Yep, I need one.
So freaking cute. I'm glad they're doing headbands.
See, I was going to question headbands, really?
Well, it's kind of like the Mickey ears. Those are just headbands.
I have
quite a
What's
collection.
this Hedwig headband you're talking about?
It's not a headband. It's a little, the shoulder pets.
Yes.
It's one of them, but it moves.
But the owl actually moves and like tweets and stuff. But
like
there
you
is
control it or it automatically?
No, it just
it
goes.
interacts with you. Like
It's
you
real,
can talk
Chris.
to it.
You can talk to it. You can talk to anything, even if it won't respond.
There's a Hedwig headband though in Japan that I want so badly, and I'm so hoping it comes here. If not, Sonia's going to get me one when she goes this summer. But very cool. Speaking of buying stuff, Universal Orlando's summer tribute store will complement the new parade experience and feature themed rooms, merchandise, and photo ops inspired by some of the films that will be seen in the Universal Mega Movie Parade.
Which is weird because this just kind of sounds like a rehash of the one from 2 summers ago.
I'm fine with that. It was really good.
Yeah, 2 summers ago. Trying to think,
I wouldn't be mad though.
Well, I couldn't care less because I'm not going to see it. So It could be anything it wants to be, unless it was a Last of Us one, and then I'd be incredibly annoyed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was quite the information dump on us.
Like I say, it's rare that we get to talk about this stuff, like, literally as it drops.
Yeah. They should dump on us more often.
Yeah.
It was exciting. I'm so excited.
Just, gutted. The 1 year that we're not going to be bloody there, they drop all this summer entertainment stuff on us.
Don't, it's killing me.
I mean, we wouldn't be out there during the summer anyway.
I was about to say that. You guys wouldn't come during those months anyway.
I mean, Lee wouldn't. I would now.
You would melt.
We avoid summertime altogether. Especially this year, it's kind of hard for us to be out there during the summer. But
what sort of temperatures are you looking at?
The what?
What sort of temperatures?
Yeah, it is brutal. Like, just surface of the sun kind of temps.
10 million degrees?
Exactly, Lee.
I don't think it's literally the surface of the sun, but all right.
You just have to be prepared, that's all. You just have to bring the right things and take it slow, take lots of breaks and drink lots of water.
Well, we've been in August before, like the beginning of August.
Yeah, it's pretty much about the same.
It was ridiculous. I've never been as wet, having not stepped out of a shower or been in the rain, as I was. Jesse's like, every time you hug someone, it's like hugging someone in the shower. Everyone's damp.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's no hugging in the summer months.
I mean, I don't care.
But there is lots of water rides.
Yeah, but
That's
your
when you
clothes
ride
never
those
get
water
dry.
rides.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to wrap up this week's show, I think. And don't forget to send in your Which Stick Gets Your Lick recordings to podcast@uuopodcast.com. But to end this show, we have a listener-submitted fact about Fast and Furious, and this one comes from Gillian Dunn. Fast and Furious Supercharged is so bad.
How bad is it?
Fast and Furious Supercharged is so bad, it's where I went to record myself saying,
"Oh, hell no,"
for the podcast.
That's good.
That's awesome.
Brilliant one. I love
it. Fantastic. Okay, so please send us your facts about how bad Fast and Furious Supercharged is. Soon, because it's going. And send
Maybe, we don't know.
Well, yeah. Send it to podcast@uuopodcast.com. And that's going to do it for 609. So we'll catch you next week.
Are you insane? Get out of here. The curse, it's real. The podcast is over. So, the Magi want you to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Pinterest. Just search UUO Podcast. For all the podcast news and articles, check out our blog at uuopodcast.com. Contact us by emailing us at podcast@uuopodcast.com. And if you want to join the Producers Club, email us at uuopproducers@gmail.com. Silence! With your subscriptions, we shall rule for all eternity. Listen and subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and everywhere else podcasts are found. Not even the Magi can save you now. There is no escape. Your end shall be my beginning. Prepare yourself for your next trip by emailing Michelle at portkeyvacations.com. She can take care of all aspects of your next Universal Orlando vacation. We hope you enjoyed your podcast. Please remain seated and keep your arms and legs inside the prepare to forfeit your souls. Check out the other podcasts on the UUOP network. Rush of Fear, Halloween Horror Nights podcast, the theme park duo for all your West Coast news and info, and the Taste of Universal, Universal Orlando food podcast. So hey, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the podcast. I would have enjoyed this podcast a lot more if I had gotten my cup of coffee.